Perk up again, Zach.
Oh, I'm perky. Don't you worry. No mistakes this time. Sweet dreams later tonight for you, Regan. Welcome back to Just the Tip, a fantasy football podcast. August 4th, 2021 here. All right, so we updated our rankings. If you have not listened to episode 19 of our tournament style of our rankings, go back and listen to that so you have everything in context. But we're going to do the leftover QB rankings for those who did not make the cut in the tournament here. And I will pass this off to Regan here. Regan, what are we doing for this episode here?
All right, I like it. So off our bracket or our first episode, we got up to 16 quarterbacks. That being said, we've updated our stats and our rankings. Like Max said, did have Trevor Lawrence in the bracket, but he is now bumped down to 17, probably because of Mac and his 22nd overall ranking of him. But actually, Big Ben was in there too, so I think it was just the whole. Actually, no, Trevor.
The seeding of it. So Patrick Mahomes was out because he was our consensus 1. So 2 through 17 were seeds 1 through 16. In our tournament, though, Josh Allen was the number 1 seed. We've since moved up Kyler Murray, probably because Jared had some influence over our decision making, I guess. But we're going to be starting at quarterback 18, which is going to be Zach Wilson. 18 for Zach Wilson. Oh, man.
And Ryan with the save there. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, guys. I got you guys. The team effort, all three of us got a chance there.
Of course, I messed myself up when I said Trevor Lawrence was 17. I was like, but he was 16 in the thing. Well, like, you're an idiot. Hey, by the way, Zach Wilson 18, and I picked 18. Just saying, pretty good.
Not too shabby. What did you have, Mac?
Why so low?
So I have Zach Wilson ranked number 13 right now. All right, so he's been looking pretty good in camp from the reports after he signed that contract. We were a little nervous there for him not signing it and skipping out. And then he had a rough first day, but all the rookies look really good from all reports from camp, and like even the CBS guys, Jamie Eisenberg and Heath Cummings talking about them. So those experts are saying something about how good they're looking from what they're hearing. I'm going to take notice. Zach Wilson, all right, college senior year, he had a 73.5 completion percentage, 11 yards per attempt. All right, he had 33 passing touchdowns, 10 rushing, but only 3 picks. So he keeps the ball. He's a dual threat. That's why I have him ranked high, and that's why he's my Rookie of the Year candidate with my bold prediction. Ryan, why do you have him so low?
Mac, what conference did Zach Wilson play in?
That doesn't matter.
Mountain West. How many years did he perform like that? 1 year. 1 year we're going off of here. So I have Zach Wilson ranked as my 26th quarterback 26, and I have that for a reason. Now, his stats, if you look at my rankings, aren't horrific. So I have 3,600 yards just about, or a little bit above 3,600 yards, 20 touchdowns, 7 picks. I feel like for a rookie, that is fair. I think they're going to work on securing the ball, making sure that he's throwing short, safe passes, and trying to establish the run game with a young offense. So that's why I'm low on Zach Wilson this year.
All right. I have him for 32 touchdowns. So if he's going to outperform Justin Herbert from last year, that's what he's going to need to throw and have a few more rushing. He does have a great offensive line. Not great. Let's not get carried away.
Good.
Really good offensive line.
It could be great. I'll give you that.
The play action is going to work for this team. That's my
just
thoughts
signed
on
them.
It doesn't matter, man. I'm telling you. They see something in him. I see something in him. And he's going to light it up, man.
All right, let's keep going.
I think you're hot. You're high on the mom train.
I'm
I think
a little
that's
hot bothered by him.
I should have never told him about that, Ryan.
I know, dude. That's the problem. All right, Reeks, go ahead.
I liked Zach Wilson before then, man.
So what we'll do is we'll just hit the ones that we kind of have some discrepancies between us on. So Baker Mayfield, we have 19. We're all pretty close, around early 20s. 20, we have Taysom Hill. The only guy low on him is Ryan. Ryan, I'll hit you real quick on this. I'm sure this is pretty easy to talk about. I'm guessing you just think Jameis Winston's going to be the starter.
Yeah, I like Jameis Winston to be the starter in this offense, and I have Taysom Hill at 33 because I think that he certainly has value in this offense. If he starts and he plays consistently, I could see him cracking the top 20. So I think I like your rankings. I like the consensus of 20, but yeah, maybe I'm a little bit lower on him than you guys.
Like it. A bit. I have him ranked 12th here. So I do need to come down. Their weapons are being depleted. Traquan Smith got hurt today as well. So it's pretty much just going to be, if he's starting, him and Kamara.
Adam Troutman.
And, excuse me, Adam Troutman. All right. So he could be a bust and then have Winston take over. So it's risky. So I don't know if I would draft him as my QB1, but then I have him ranked that way. It's tough, man. You just hopefully you can get him in a later draft date and see some preseason games and see which way they're leaning. They really like to play close to the vest here. But yeah, every single day I'm losing a little bit more confidence in my rankings here. Regan, what are your thoughts on him, man?
Taysom, I think my ranking's probably perfect if you ask me. Not that I'm not awesome anyways, but he's gonna be, no matter what, he's gonna be part of this offense. I think we all know that. That being said, if he's able to win out, he did pretty well in his 3 games, I believe. Well, 4 games was it? Yeah, 3-1 he went. Not too shabby. Just saying. With Michael Thomas being out, if he becomes a starter, that being said, I'm sorry. Michael Thomas being out I feel like will make him the starter with less options for Jameis Winston to throw to. Looking at City as usual, he's not going to have anybody to throw to. Taysom Hill can make something happen with his legs and so on. And if Taysom Hill can make a spot for himself in those first couple games, Michael Thomas out, I could see them just giving him the reins and then him getting a star receiver to throw to, which is just help him even more.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. All right, want to move on?
Yeah. All right. So Derek Carr is next. We all kind of have him right around the early 20s as well. I think he's a good QB2, do his thing. The next one at 22 would be Tua, which I seem to be very low on. And I think I'm a little too low on him, but I'm still quite nervous. Mac, I just want you to talk. Can you sell me Tua?
First, let me hear your problem with him. Why do you have him ranked 28th and I have him 15th, which might be a bit too high. I'll admit that. I might be a bit biased. I am a Miami fan. But
right.
Regan, why do you have him ranked so low?
I think it's nothing really against him. I think it's the team itself not having faith in him and, taking him out for Ryan Fitzpatrick and that whole debacle last year and them thinking about trading for Deshaun Watson. And right now, all his wide receivers are hurt. Jalen Waddle is waddling around. Wish you had that drop ready. But man. I guess he's not looking good since his injury at the bowl game, I believe. So he doesn't look like he has the quickness yet. I think he is athletic. I think he has opportunity. That's if the team has faith in him and he feels comfortable. He's still a young dude. This is only going to be his first real start. So I always, it just makes me nervous. Like I said, 28 might be a little high. I might bring him down a slot or two, but not much.
Low, you mean?
Yeah, down a slot or two, meaning lower, yeah.
I got you. All right. Yeah, Waddle, he got hurt pretty early in the season last year and then tried coming back for their championship game.
Oh, that's what it was.
And so he struggled with his injury. He has been walking around with a bit of a limp from reports from training camp, but they drafted him for a reason. They got Will Fuller. All right, so time away from his injury, he's looking better in training camp. They are throwing the ball deep. Like he's taking chances. He is throwing and spreading the ball around as well. All right, so their OC last year, Chan Gailey, he was really basic with his play calling, safe play caller. But now they have a co-OC group. So instead of one OC, he has two of them.
My God.
So there's always one.
He looks better running the ball as well, too. And Flores didn't have faith in him last year. They kept pulling him out of games. That really frustrated me. And putting Fitzpatrick in. It's like, are you going to try winning the games, or are you trying to develop the rookie? Like, if you were just going to roll with Fitzpatrick, just roll with him. Don't put Tua in and then pull him out and have crappy play calling and then just have Fitzpatrick slinging it all right. They were ranked 12th in dropped passes as well, with 20 of them. So that's what they were addressing with their wide receiver signings and drafting. So I really think he's gonna shine this year, and people are sleeping on him. So he's probably going undrafted or really late rounds. I'll grab him in a late round because I'm pretty much the only Miami fan in all my leagues. So we'll see. I know.
Or anywhere in New England. Cool, man.
Couches get pulled out, and so does Tua.
Oh. Too bad your dad didn't pull out.
Tua sucks. Oh, man, that's low, dude.
I
That's
was going to make
real
that
low.
joke about Mac, and then I thought it was too much. But yeah, he
Damn.
comes out firing.
All right, let's move on from Tua.
I like it.
Riggs, keep going. You're doing good.
All right, so we got Daniel Jones next.
Oh, there we go. We set him up like that.
Yeah, right. Matt, we all have him somewhat mid to low 20s, which I don't think is bad. I think we all might move this stat around a little bit more with the news of Kenny Golladay with his hamstring injury. Ryan, you do have him 25. I don't think there's really much to talk about, though. He's struggled in the past, but they did bring some talent around him. Hopefully he can bump up. Please stop me, guys, if you guys have anything to say. Next, we have Carson Wentz at 24. We obviously are all going to move him. You know, I think Mac might have already moved him at 30. Carson Wentz will be out a few weeks with the pre-existing injury that he re-aggravated. He broke his foot, and the bone shifted, and now they had to go in there and have surgery to remove the bone. The Colts made that decision with him to do so, get it done now so he can be ready for hopefully early to mid-season. I think Ryan or Max said earlier that there's still a possibility he could be there for week 1, which I think would be a miracle. So obviously my ranking of 19 would definitely shift. Mac, I know you have him at 30. Is that because of the injury, or is that you being nervous?
It's because I don't see him coming back. They're gonna play it safe with him in the beginning and slowly work him back in. And plus, I saw Quentin Nelson going down. That's more of an impactful injury than losing Carson Wentz for that whole team.
Yeah.
So when we get into our running back rankings too, Jonathan Taylor's dropping as well.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what to do with Carson Wentz. I think when we get closer, we're going to have a better picture of timetable of him coming back. But you're not going to draft him. You're not going to draft him right now. So you can pick him up later on in the season to see where he's at. That's my thoughts on it.
Oh, I agree. All right, if we're good. So 25, Justin Fields. We all have him right around 24, 25. I think this is all based around us thinking, when Andy Dalton he gets his promised couple starts and Justin Fields kind of steps in. We all have him ranked around 24, 25. That's I guess we all are kind of high on him. Think he can do something with this team, which I think that's accurate. Just depending on when he gets to start is the question.
I just want to clarify something here. So you'll notice that I have two 24s. And the reason I have two 24s is because I'm not 100% convinced of how or when Justin Fields is going to get that opportunity. But I think if he does, that's kind of going to be around the ballpark that he lands in. And I don't think any of us think that Andy Dalton is starting the whole season, do we?
Not at all.
No.
Okay. I like it. Good clarification.
So what's the consensus on him? Consensus ranking on Fields then?
Justin Fields, we have him at 25.
25 right now. All right.
I think that's fair given the opportunity. I think if he even plays like 10 games, he might land in the 25, 26 range.
Yeah,
I think so, man. He's accurate. I'm hoping he gets in sooner rather than later.
Alrighty, so next we got, Meatloaf. We got Ryan Fitz.
Meatloaf! Fuck!
Yes. Oh man, Mac, 29. Your Meatloaf went bad. Do you have to throw it out or something?
No, it just doesn't last that long. It's gonna spoil sooner rather than later, man. I don't see him lasting the whole season. He doesn't break 3,000 yards, even though because of the extra game, I was like, all right, maybe he'll get in at the end of the season. Who knows? But I don't see him getting through the whole season healthy or being pulled. That's just kind of what happens with him. But yeah, watch out for Taylor Heineke coming.
All right, Ryan, you got anything on Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw Mac had him at 29.
Even mine's high.
Guy's been talking about him as his Meatloaf for however many episodes, but
his meal.
Context
I
is
get
everything,
the point.
man.
I get it, but I do know that he has more weapons than he has had ever, and this is a competitive team with a really good defense. So we'll see. I think this is his best performing season, and he's able to start the whole season. But only time will
Good
tell.
good weapons, but with Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Antonio Gibson. But like I was saying, if you go back to episode 2 with our 3-course meal and why he was Meatloaf, it's because it was the best looking thing on the menu, but it wasn't saying much. So you stream them, you pick it up, but the sides make the dish. He's got good weapons around him, good sides, but it's not going to last that long. You're not going to order it every time. Week in, week out.
I think he's like bacon with some bacon strips on top this year. Yeah. In the past, that's what he's been.
No, you mean meatloaf with bacon on it.
Throw some. Oh, sorry, some meatloaf with bacon on it.
Bacon
sounds good too.
Yes.
Double bacon.
You guys ever
meatloaf
bacon
with
wrapped
bacon.
in
He's
bacon?
like dressed
It's
up a
good.
little bit more. That's what I'm.
Let's all talk. This is really good podcast.
All right.
It was bacon. Everybody got excited.
What you got? Anything on Fitz?
No, I don't. I think I'm a little low on him, meaning I need to move him up in my rankings a little bit. I think you guys handled that one pretty well, though. I agree with all you guys said. So next one, 27, we have Tyrod Taylor. This one I think I might have to move back a little, but I think we're all pretty close in the mid-20s to late 20s. He is most likely getting the starting job. They're going to have to play football. There's going to be points brought around. Brandon Cooks, you got, 18 running backs. Tyrod Taylor is going to have to do something. I think he has to make a name for himself anyways to stay in this league. I think that's where he kind of is at this point after, getting stabbed in the lung last year. But
by his doctor.
By a doctor. But I'm sure that guy doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
I'll jump to the next one. Cam Newton at 28. Max got him at 32. I got him at 29, which I think is, somewhat decent. The thing is, he finished pretty high last year with his rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. He was not a fun player to have on your team, though, because it was ups and downs. Ryan, you do have him at 20, though. Are you thinking he's going to have a little bit more upside than we're thinking?
I think he plays the whole season. If he plays the whole season, he's a top 20 quarterback. And Bill has already come out and said Cam is our starter. And when did we hear that? All last year. Jarrett Stidham, Brian Hoyer, everybody's sitting behind him. And he's, Cam's our starter. Regardless of what he went through, he stuck to that. So we'll see.
Because he had Jarrett Stidham and Brian Hoyer waiting in the wings. Yeah, he was the best option last year, but it wasn't a good option. That's like going to a vegan restaurant on a date, and you're like, geez, what do I order here?
Can't get meatloaf.
You definitely can't get meatloaf. You can get
you get some Brussels sprouts.
Some tofu loaf.
Yeah, you and your Brussels sprouts, man.
All right,
I don't get it.
Let's run through a couple more guys. And then,
just real quick, I think Mac Jones is going to take over the starting job. Just a conspiracy theory here. Maybe, just maybe, Bill Belichick is keeping Newton in until he faces Brady, because when they lose to the GOAT in the GOAT Bowl on week 4, he has an excuse. Oh, yeah, we had Cam Newton as our quarterback, and he wasn't very good. Later on, he won't say it right after the game, but when he writes his book, his memoirs,
His book. I like
He's
that.
the one making the calls. That's like,
it doesn't matter. He'll be like, the rookie wasn't ready. Robert Kraft made me draft him, and I was stuck with Cam Newton. That's the best I could do. It
Hopefully,
was the
he,
best thing for the team.
hopefully he tells us why he benched Butler too in that book.
true.
Thing is, after the Buccaneers, guess what? Patriots got the Texans. Just saying, Mac Jones, Texans.
Beautiful.
Oh
Seems
man,
like a good place to start.
it does. Alrighty, so
Week 1 would be a better one.
it would. Your rankings say that compared. So Jared Goff, we have at 29, all mid to late 20s. Not much to say on this. He's going to Detroit. He's missing out compared to all the talent he had in with the Rams. Let's see what he can really do here. Sam Darnold at 30. He's now in Carolina. Mac has him pretty low at 24.
Yeah.
Ryan and I
Pretty
have him
high,
around
pretty
31,
pretty
32.
high, you mean.
Low, high. It's all the same.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he has him at 24. I said 24 after, so you should have known.
No,
Either.
I know.
Yeah. But no, Mac, you tell us a little bit about this real quick. Let's run through it.
The weapons around him, man, doing a little deeper dive on it, getting out from Adam Gase. I think he's going to be better. Not too much better, but the Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, and hopefully Christian McCaffrey's still around. Dump off to him, let him do work. He's gonna do okay. Like, this is just an okay 30th. Like,
Okay.
maybe a streaming. I don't know. I don't have their schedule in front of me, but they're facing Jacksonville. Okay, stream them if you need to, something like that. But I think he'll do all right by the end of the year.
All right. I like it. All right, and that's the top 30 for us. I think we'll go one more. I wanted to just talk about the 32 and 33 with Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance and our consensus guys. I think this is just a good topic to end on. So we have Jimmy Garoppolo. Matt has him at 33. Ryan has him at 18, and I have him at 38, which is obviously the worst. And then Trey Lance, we have Mac at 31, Ryan at 30, and me at 30. I think we're all kind of right there where, at least me and Mac might say he's going to play a little bit, but Mac, Ryan not, because you got Jimmy Garoppolo at 18. So what do you got? Can you sell me this 18?
Well, first of all, I think it was a good idea to skip any Broncos quarterback. So kudos to you, Reeks. And then second of all,
weren't even going to mention them.
I think that Kyle Shanahan has been kind of iffy. He's not giving you a ton of information, but Jimmy Garoppolo is 2 years removed from bringing this team to the Super Bowl. If he's healthy, this team performs well. What were they, 12-4, 13-3 that year? So if they're winning games, they're not going to bench him for Trey Lance. I mean, let's be serious. Sure. If they're sitting at 7-1, 8-1, Jimmy, what did I say about him?
Yeah, what did you say about Jimmy G?
They're not going to bench him.
They're not going to bench him.
If he's healthy?
If he's healthy.
That play had better in my head to set you up that way.
That was pretty accurate, though.
Yeah, so obviously injury concerns. If he plays the whole season, this team can get back to the Super Bowl. So I think that they let Trey Lance develop for a year, and they give Jimmy another shot.
I got to adjust my rankings, Regan. Trey Lance is going to be moving up my board, man. He's looking pretty good, but so is Jimmy G. It's a legit competition, but I think once games start happening, Jimmy G is going to be out of there sooner rather than later. So that might be a typo on mine that I'm looking at, that Trey Lance is 31 and Jimmy G 33. I think I would definitely have Trey Lance up a bit higher into the 20s.
Yeah,
I
it gets
will-
pretty hard.
Go ahead, Reese. I just wanted to comment. I will say that if I had Trey Lance starting, I think that I would have him in the 18th spot as well. I think that's a reasonable position for him to be in.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Take a late flyer on him and see what happens.
Yeah, I really had Jimmy Garoppolo playing 4 games and Trey Lance coming in and not being so explosive, but being okay at 30, missing 4 games. But Jimmy Garoppolo could be one of those trade targets for one of these teams, like the Colts, if or if somebody else goes down. So I mean, it might be cool to see him move around a little bit, add some excitement to it. So
very well could, man.
So I pretty much finished it off for us, guys. Like, I'll go back. We said Sam Darnold was 30, Teddy Bridgewater 31, Jimmy Garoppolo 32, Trey Lance 33, Jameis Winston 34. We're all pretty even on that. Mac Jones 35, Drew Lock 36, and to finish it off was Andy Dalton at 37, which we all think he's going to play a couple of things and then be out of there.
Yep.
So that finishes off the rankings we've made. And like Ryan said, these will soon be on the website. That's a work in progress, but we hope to have them to you soon. And we'll try to get these on our socials as well.
Very good. You guys got anything for the leftovers? Anything from training camp that you want to highlight? Tell people to look out for? Anything like that?
Yeah, go out and watch the Dan Campbell press conference where he talks about drinking 2 20-ounce Ventis with 2 double shots of espresso and eat both of them. That dude's drinking that every morning. Every morning. No wonder why he's like jacked out of his mind at these press conferences.
What's a Venti? 40 ounces? 40 ounces.
It's 20 ounces. So he's drinking 40 ounces with 4 shots of espresso in the morning.
That's what I was reading.
Can I get a liter of coffee with sugar?
That's insane. That's insane. Yeah, I just highlight the Giants camp, man. Mr. Ja Rule over there. Their coach making them all do laps and push-ups on the line after the big brawl. Daniel Jones underneath the pile. They're gonna implode. Did you know they had 3 players retire this week?
2 of them rookies or something?
No, I don't think so.
It was 2 they might have. I don't know. They were young. That's all I know.
I know they cut a rookie, but yeah, they had 3 guys retire. Some offensive tackle just retired.
Yeah, one guy just signed. He was there for like 3 days he came from the Cowboys, I think, and then just was like, nah, I'm good.
He's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Bad when somebody says the Cowboys are so much better. Ouch.
Right.
Oh, God.
It's terrible. So yeah, I'm fading the Giants pretty hard. I don't really want any part of that team because I feel like they're going to implode and Rule might not make it through the season.
Might not. That's
tough,
guys.
Regan, you got anything?
Oh, good. I was going to ask you. Damn it. Do I have anything? I think we just got to worry about these injuries on these wide receivers. I think we brought them up a couple times. They're popping up left and right, and just pay attention. It's early, so it's a little bit better. But between Kenny Golladay, Tyreek Hill, luckily I haven't seen, knock on wood right there, any real running back injuries, which is great.
Mention any names. Do not mention
any
names.
I'm not mentioning anything. Just like the whole Miami team. So there's really nothing crazy. I am very intrigued with the whole Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance battle and who's going to be the starter. And I think that's pretty interesting. Other than that, I got, nothing. I'm just enjoying it. I'm getting ready for that Hall of Fame game tomorrow.
Sounds good, man.
Hey, Mac, I think you, when you said Rule, Joe Judge is their coach.
I know, I said Ja Rule. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're just going back. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were talking about Matt Rule going into your Carolina Panthers brief again or something.
No.
Oh, okay.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you're good, Mac.
You're
good. Joe Judge.
You're good.
I'm not Rule. Wow, I'm an idiot.
Good save.
We'll
Ryan.
edit that out later.
We're not.
No, we won't.
No, we probably won't. Yeah, I had my Sam Darnold notes up, and I'm reading that. My bad. Anyway, If you like this podcast for some reason, you want to follow, like it, download these episodes, that'd be great. Follow us on our social medias. Keep you up to date on training camp news, injuries, and whatnot. Give us a follow at Just a Tip FFP. Yeah. Anything else, guys? You good?
Share our tips, boy.
Fun stuff.
Sharon. Oh, speaking of Sharon, Ryan, you want to give out your mom's Instagram handle for the people?
Oh, you didn't pick my mom.
He's not on Instagram.
Damn it. We're all missing out. Thank you, everybody. Thank
Bye.
you, producer Kyle. Thank you guys for joining us. Have a good night.
See you next time.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.